Everything is temporary. This too shall pass. And what happens is we do go from brain state to brain state. When we're in flow, when we're feeling connected, when everything is working and synchronicity is present, we are in a different brain state. I actually say that at those specific times that you are as plugged in as you can be in the moment. Like you are really present to all that is. It's almost like epiphany when you are aware of your oneness with all and everything is just clicking. And then even though you're in that place, it's almost a miracle that you can come out of it, right? Because you're in that place. You would think, how is that even possible? And that's because things change, the stimuli changes. Well, the same thing with archetypes. When you can recognize that when you're in a place like somebody that I've been working with for a while now, described one of her archetypes as being Pissy Paula. And she goes, and Pissy Paula came out. And I just love that. It's really catching on because a lot of people are now using that archetype going on being Pissy Paula right now. Because now you know that you, whoever you are, all these brain states, are now housing Pissy Paula, that you're in a Pissy Paula brain state. And you can assess that in the same way that you can assess a hot tub or a cold tub to let you know what spiritually would be the call to answer in that moment to really be present. So instead of just saying, be present, like I think there's a trap about people talking about just being or the power of now. And I could be really present to my hand being on the stove. It doesn't necessarily mean I have to keep it there. I'm allowed to be present to the fact like, oh, my hand is on the stove. Thank God I'm present because I didn't know that. I wasn't even feeling the pain or I wasn't even aware that I was doing that. And so once you become aware, you are more empowered to make changes. So when you're more aware that you're being like in the forward healing process, when you're being reactive, for instance, and you know that you're being reactive, you are allowed at some point to go, I'm ready to get out of this place. I'm ready to make a change. And that's a really important step where you get to that point where you're like, this is just not working for me. And what we do originally or initially or childishly or immaturely is we start pointing externally to like whatever faults we can find outside of us as being the reason for our distress or our uncomfortableness or our upset. And that's not really true. It's really our brain state that's being locked in that's causing us the upset, that we're not as negotiable as plastic, talk about neuroplasticity, as flexible as we'd like to be because of the upsets that we're accessing. So when we play with one archetype, say for instance, Pissy Paula, you have to then go, all right, Pissy Paula, I'm going to sanctify you. If you're here, there's a reason you're here. Like hot tub, you're here for a reason. You're here to tell me what temperature to add to the water. Okay, hot tub, tell me, what do I need to do? You need to add cold. Okay, Pissy Paula, what do I need to do? Well, you got to find out why I'm pissy. Well, why are you pissy? Well, things aren't going my way. Oh, so you want to be a controlaholic. Yeah, I do. I want things my way. All right, well, maybe then you have to start learning how to work cooperatively with things not going your way. And it's like if you start doing that, and then you go, I choose to work more cooperatively with things not going my way. That's like adding cold water, and it's the antithesis, the opposite of Pissy Paula, right? That's the recipe, if you will, for success.